All right, a little bit out of the ordinary. We have a revenge news story, or a little revenge update on the upcoming drop and the lookbook for it, as the title says. You can call me Revenge News Inactive. Anyway, we've got some news about the upcoming drop. It's going to contain a lookbook, and the guest for the lookbook is most likely, like 99.99999% going to be Meek Mill. Now, why do I say this? A couple days ago, a picture of Meek Mill at the Revenge warehouse surfaced, and then also a couple days ago, Garrett posted a picture of Meek Mill, or of somebody in the background with a Revenge basketball covering their face, and then it said @Meek. On top of that, there's also a story posted to the Revenge Instagram page saying big drop and crazy lookbook coming soon. Thank you for your patience. So this is, obviously hinting that there's going to be a big figure in the lookbook. Meek Mill makes sense. It lines up with everything that's been shown off lately, everything that's been leaking. This is obviously a big get for them. They've had rappers of a similar caliber in the past. We've had Young Thug collaborations, like sorta collaborations. We also had the Chief Keef, once again sorta collaboration. We got the mugshot for Young Thug. We just had some teas that were a picture of Young Thug from the lookbook. I think we also got on some hoodies, which both people kind of argued that those lookbooks, or the utilization, was kind of underutilized or not really capitalized on, and I also fall into that category. I think they kind of missed a lot of opportunity with working with them. That's all that came out of it. But just because you work with an artist doesn't mean you have to have a collaboration. Just getting them for the lookbook, getting them to repost pictures of the release, or wear your products, creating a relationship with them does help grow the brand. A lot of brands starting off, they'll try to get their clothes in the hands of an artist. The fans will see that, they'll be like, yo, that looks kind of dope, where can I get this? And then bam, they're buying your product. So as far as the drop goes, when do we think we're going to see this drop? In a live stream or on Instagram story like 2 months ago or like a month ago, Garrett said that I think we should be getting a drop in March. So with the way things are looking, almost the middle of March, there's supposed to be this stuff releasing soon, according to the story. But Garrett has said soon before on things like the Lightning or the Globe hoodie, and it's been 6 months before that releases. Obviously, with a drop, it's probably going to be a little bit more accurate, but I would say probably end of the month, or else if not then, probably early next month, we will see this drop. So as far as what's going to be in the drop, I don't want to speculate too much, just because it's really uncertain and it'd be guessing, and then I have to go through all the work of putting every single picture up right there. But what do we know is going to be in the drop, or what has been, alleged to be in the drop, said by Garrett that will be in the drop, which once again, you can't really take Garrett's word for what he says, because it's always changing. But back to answer the question of what he's said is going to be in the drop, we have the rhinestone hoodies, which are a play on an old design. I think it was called David and Goliath. I could be wrong, but we've got the rhinestone like Anarchy A on the back. It says it only takes 9 months to create a life of suffering, I believe. And then flip it over on the front, we have the Revenge Lightning logo, I believe, in rhinestone, which is kind of interesting. And then underneath we have that David and Goliath, I think it is graphic, screen printed. So some people were kind of hating on the mixture between rhinestone and screen print. I don't really care. For me, I just don't rock rhinestone, so it's a pass, but I can kind of respect it on some levels, I suppose. And then another thing that was said to have been dropping soon is another colorway of the denim pants, this time in a light wash with the white embroidery on it. Of course, we've seen the darker kind of like raw denim colorway, as well as the black on black colorway drop already, so this will be the third colorway. I think these are all right. The price on them is pretty high. From what I heard, the fit is also kind of wonky. They're very stacked, so the legs are super long. I think they also do the sizing based on like small, medium, large, instead of like 30, 32, things like that. And that's really all I want to talk about as far as the items go for the drop, because as with every drop, once we get closer to it, I'll make a predictive drop list video, or get it as close as I can to the actual drop list. And then for the actual drop, we will do a live stream 1 hour before the drop. So if that sounds like something you guys would be interested in, be sure to subscribe and stick around for that. But otherwise, thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.